Good morning, friends. Today is Takeaway Tuesday, a day where I show you how to make a great looking card. Today we are going to be making two cards today. I'm very excited to be sharing this with you. Now we are going to be using some items from the mini catalog, but before I get started, my name is Tina Kavirgich, but if you can't say that, don't worry. You can always call me Northern Stamper. If you need to reach me, you can either comment below or drop me an email at northernstamper@gmail.com. That is a very easy way to get in touch with me, northernstamper@gmail.com. If you live in the States, that's fantastic. I am glad you're joining in with me. If you are from Canada, absolutely wonderful. I'm glad to have you with me. Now, before we get started, in the mini catalog, there is some items called, it's called A Little Bit Festive, and it's a package of DSP, and it has little ephemera packs, and these are some of the cards that I made with it. It is so super fun. The ephemera packs, I just love them. They are an absolute great thing to have. So this is one of them that I made with the ephemera pack and the designer series paper. Very simple. I placed it all together, added with dimensionals, and there we go. Here's another one, and in the ephemera pack is a wreath, and I added some of the wreath, a little poinsettia, a little piece of cardstock behind, and again the DSP. I love it. I am having so much fun with these ephemera packs, and I'm so glad that Stampin' Up! Is coming out with them. So kind of there's a little hint. Join me because you're going to want to see what I got coming up with ephemera packs coming up in the new year. I wanted to let you know that I am offering a Black Friday deal. So if you purchase with me, if you live in Canada and you purchase with me between on Friday, you know what? Let's make it from today until Friday. If you purchase with me from today until Friday, whatever you spend, I will send you a mystery box equal to that amount. So that is before shipping and taxes. So say you spend $60 in my store, I will send you $60 worth of free product, all in a little box. Who doesn't like a little surprise box coming right before Christmas? Mini catalog, they are the retiring and last chance list is coming out on December 3rd. So the items that are in the mini catalog and some in the annual catalog will be retiring and coming out. Don't know what they are yet, but just be aware that they are coming up. And you want to grab those. The thing is, they are while supplies last. So if there is something that you love, such as Joyful Sayings, which I think are an absolute steal, you don't want to wait for December 3rd. You want to grab them before they go on that list, because once they're on the list, you can't get them anymore. Same like A Little Bit Festive, this little pack we're using today. If it's on your list, grab it right away, because while supplies last, items like this go super, super, super fast. So you don't want to miss that. So if there was something in the mini catalog that was an absolute you must have, I would highly suggest that you get it right away. Now, I don't know if you are aware, but I love making samplers, and a sampler is like little squares on a big sheet of 12 by 12. Now, what I'm offering, it's called a sampler swap. Now, a lot of people has asked me, what is a sampler swap? So what we're going to do is, in the end, we're going to make something that is a big 12 by 12. And this is just one example. Here is another example of a sampler. And all you have to do, if you've ever done a card swap, it's similar to that. So what you're going to do is you are going to do for this sampler swap is make one square, right? Just one square, and you're going to make 9 of them. So it has to stay within the confines of this. So it's going to be the same thing. So say you did this one that's in the middle, you have to do 9 that are exactly the same, because I have 8 other people doing the exact same thing. They're doing something a little different, and theirs will be the next square, and then the next square, and then the next square. So your square is one of the 12. It is actually a lot of fun. And instead of a big card, doing a card, this way you kind of do something a little small. So you're looking at a small portion. And because of the Canadian what is it? Canadian Postal Strike. I have moved the sampler swap to January. Okay, so all you do is make one little square. You make 9 of them. You send them to me by January the 16th. And then what I'll do is I'll sort them all out and I send them back. Now, there are 3 or 4 different um, sampler swaps that you can join. You can do one which is like a kind of like a Mother's Day, like this one here. You could do like a general feeling good kind of sampler if you want. You just choose the one that you want to join in, and you make 9 of the little squares that you want. And everything you want to do is on that page. So if you have any questions, drop me an email at Northern Stamper and I will send you that information. Like I said, I love samplers. I try and make one all the time, so they are just so much fun. Okay, so ask me about that. Coming up in January, the new mini catalog and celebration is coming out. Very excited for that, and I've got some great stuff going on using this new mini catalog and some of the items from celebration. And what do I have? I have a designer series paper share. So a DSP share if you want to join that, which means you get a small sampling of all of the papers that are in the new catalog. Join me in-house for January 4th, where I'm going to have a celebration event where you're going to come here and make some cards and use all of the new stuff that I already have. Oh, can we see this? January 12th, it is a birthday event, which means you come on over. We're going to make cards based around the theme of the birthday, and it's all products that are in the new catalog. January 16th is a very special activity. We are using ephemera packs and some designer series paper. Now, these are the new ephemera packs that are coming out in January. I have 6 spots left, and what happens is I am joining in with my friend April from the United States. So if you're in the States, you can join in too with us. I have 6 Canadian spots left if you would like to join in on that. And don't forget January Takeaway Tuesday. If you purchase with me between November today, which is November 26th, and December 23rd, I will send you a free Takeaway Tuesday package, such as like it'll come like this with a little number or Takeaway Tuesday. Everything will be inside that you need. And now you will get that for free. Yay! My goodness, that is a lot of talking. Thank you for joining me. Let's get started making our cards, and we are going to be making 2 cards today. And I gotta say, hey, did you join me a couple of weeks ago when we were making the little card with the gingerbread and stuff like that? Look, I found a little gingerbread that I lost. There we go. Just put them there. Maybe we can use them. If you have any questions, please pop them below. My friend Liz is the moderator for this, and she is online, and she is happy to answer any of your questions. Hey, Liz, thanks for joining in. All right, let's get our package. Now, I just tossed in a sentiment. Your sentiment is not in your package. I just tossed it in because this is the one I want to use. Look for package number 7. Okay, we got 2 left. We're doing package number 7 and package number 8 today. Very excited. Okay, so let's open up this package. And Sharon, your package is ready to go. I am just a little bit tied up at the morning today and for the next few days. I just want you to know your package is here. All right, let's get our items. So what we're looking for, first of all, is we have a basic white card base, and we're going to be doing some cutting on this. Okay, so we got our basic white, and I see I'm already missing a piece of something. Okay. So what we're going to do is we got that piece of basic white. And what we're going to do is we are going to be looking for some little ephemera packs. In particular, look for your ephemera pack for this large circle one here. There we go. Got the large circle one just like that. Okay. It's really nice. Got all these little bubbles on it. You can look to see if you want to add little baubles or more baubles. There is one with a little bow. We're going to be placing that on top. Or maybe you would like to have this. I don't know. Place that on top. And I got a little piece of gold for in case for something. And I picked up some of the little ephemera packs on the packs, on the pages, are some little gold stars, and I have those right there. Okay, so I have those items. Let's get started making this. Now, I have something. I'm looking for something, sorry. I'm just going to grab something because in my pack here, I'm missing one piece. So I'm just going to grab whatever I can. Sometimes that happens. We are not, sometimes not 100% prepared. Please forgive me. Okay, what we're going to be doing is with this package here, we are going to be cutting off the left and the right side. Okay, and we're going to be cutting off the left and the right side here first, and we're just going to be cutting off roughly about ½ an inch. So I'm going to take it up here, going to take this in here, and all we're doing, I'm going to put this in the trimmer, and I'm just taking off 1/2 on the left and the right. I'm going to be cutting up to the score line. Let's see if we can see that. There's the score line, and I'm going to cut off the left and the right. So it's at the ½ inch mark. I'm going to drop it right where the fold line is, and I'm going to press my blade in, and I'm going to cut. Okay, so there's that one side. And then I'm going to flip it over, and I'm going to do the exact same thing up to the ½ inch mark. Take my blade, drop it where the score line is, and cut. All right, so just what we have on that. This leaves us with two little flaps like this. They look like little arms. We want to cut these little arms off. Let's cut those little arms off. Just cutting along the score line. All right, and just pop those guys off. Okay, there we go. And what is left is the piece that's in the middle. Oh, let's look. Hold on. Can we focus? There we go. There's the piece in the middle. So there's a left and the right is missing that ½ an inch. What we want to do is we want to emboss this one piece, okay? And what you're going to do is you're going to take an embossing folder, and we're going to put it right up to the score line, okay? Just putting it up to the score line, and I'm going to run this through the Stamp and Emboss machine. And if you have the Stamp and Emboss machine on your Christmas list and you don't get it for Christmas, let me know, because there is a way to get it for a deal, and I will help you with that. Anyways, I'm going to place that in my Stamp and Emboss machine. It's just off camera, but I'm going to run that through, and it is going to give me an absolute beautiful design. Oh my goodness. Can you see? Can you see? Oh my goodness, look at that. Doesn't matter what you use. I just grabbed something, just something. That looks fantastic. I love it. Okay. What we want to do is on the spots that are on the left and right, we want to add some designer series paper, or in the ephemera packs. In the ephemera packs, there is a strip of, it looks like a candy cane kind of strip, which is green and white. I'm going to show you here. Hold on. So it looks like this, right? It looks like a little candy cane. You're going to use that little candy cane piece, and you're going to glue it to the left and the right side. Now, I don't know where my piece went, but I'm going to be using something from another part, and I'm just going to be cutting that. So we cut at 1/2, so I'm going to go a little bit larger than 1/2, and I'm going to cut a piece. You can use any designer series paper you like. It really doesn't matter. Okay, so I'm just using whatever I had close by. So in the ephemera packs, they do have the items. So I'm going to put this, make this straight. All right. Like literally, I grabbed an envelope that was printed. Sometimes we just have to improvise. Give me a thumbs up if you've just had to improvise. All right. Oh, look at that. So what I'm going to do is on the inside, I'm going to place it. It is a little bit larger than the area that we cut. So when I close it, it kind of hides underneath there. You see like that? So I'm going to glue this piece of designer series paper on here, and you'll see that this was a birthday one. And I'm going to use it for here. Let's add that on to the left. Oh, this is actually the right. I'm going to add that on. It is flush with the edge. Okay, and I'm going to do that the same for the other side. Okay, all right. I see I need to cut this piece. So, just one sec. Just need to cut this little piece. Okay, I'm going to add that to the other side. Okay, and it is again a little bit larger, so that when it closes, it kind of folds, it kind of hides it. It looks really nice. Again, flush with the edge. Just going to cut off what's extra. There we go. So when I close it, there we go. There's a little bit on the left and right. Kind of peeks out, right? There we go. Oh, this is going to look so fantastic. I'm going to take my ephemera pack, and remember which way the items go. Make sure you don't put it in upside down. And I'm going to add these with dimensionals because I want to give it some height. And because this goes slightly a little larger than the area, just make sure where you're placing the dimensions, they hit the area of the paper that is going to be glued down. You don't want to glue your card front closed. So I'm just going to add those around the edge. Ephemera packs are a lot of fun. I really, really enjoy them. And I find that cards go together extremely quickly with ephemera packs. And you know what? They are really a decent price. And you can get a ton of cards for this. I think this pack was like $13.75. So I'm going to put that right in the middle there. There we go. And I got a couple of pieces here. I got this one with the bow. I can place that on top. And there's the big bow like that. Maybe I could add those on top. Maybe I'll stagger these. Yeah, I think I'm just going to stagger those. I'm going to put those two together so that the bow kind of sticks out a little bit. Line that up. And you can't even tell I used a blue bow behind that. And again, we're going to add that with dimensionals. We want to give it that height. Now, even though the Canada Post is on strike, does not mean you cannot send out your cards. Hand out your cards. You know what? If you got a whole bunch of cards, I would strongly suggest making like a little package and handing them out to people. Now, I have a sentiment here. It says Noel. I really like this, but it kind of gets lost. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my blending brushes. Let's get this in here. And I am going to add some blending brushes. I don't know, should I do red or should I do green? I'm not really sure which one I should do. I'm going to use my blending brushes. See these ones? And I'm going to color the word Noel. And I don't know, which one color do you think it should be? Should it be green? Should it be red? You let me know. First answer, we will go with that color. And you'll notice on my blending brushes, I have these little noted colors. It just so that I know that when I grab it, these are the color families that I use. So red or green, I always have a tough time choosing. Okay, so we are going to be coloring those in. So I'm just trying to think, red, green, I don't know, red. Okay, we're going with red. All right, let's go with red. So I got my little word Noel here. You may have a different sentiment. Maybe you got something from this Joyful Sayings you could use on that. or maybe you have a stamp set that you want to use, and on that. So let's go. I'm going to take my blending brush, always start off on the paper and slowly move in. There we go. Oops. And I don't want to press too hard because I don't want to curl the edges of the word. And if I want to make it darker, I just keep going over the same spot. Oh, this is really turning out really good. All right, just be careful if you're doing something like this with delicate edges. There we go. Oh, that's looking great. All we're going to do now is place that right across the wreath. There we go. Let's take this. Oh my goodness, look at that. And because for mine, because it's such a small kind of script, I'm going to be using glue dots, and we're going to glue down that wording. All right. Taking the spots where it hits. Oh, one glue dot. All right. Don't go away afterwards. We got another simple card to make. And there's another glue dot. Oops. There we go. We're going to pop this on top. Oh, that looks awesome. Look at that. Look at that. That looks great. And remember those little stars? I'm going to add a couple of little stars around with some glue dots. Take a look in the ephemera pack that you have on what you can add. Just going to add that on. Let's place that up here. Oh, this looks great. It's a lot of fun. I actually have some of my new product being delivered on Monday and Tuesday next week. So you'll be able to see what I have coming up. Oh, what's in my new package? Oh my gosh, that looks fantastic. You know what? I can also add some Wink Stella. Oh, Carol's asking. Oh, Christine's asking. Yes, you will make 9 identical squares. So they're all exactly the same. And what happens is they will come to me and then I will divide. So we will have 8 other people also making 9 identical squares of their own design. So we will swap them and you will get back 9 squares. So I'm just going to add this Wink Stella. Does that answer your question? It's a lot of fun. Sorry, tongue-tied. I find it's much easier doing a little 3x3 square than doing a full card front. Oh, look at that. It is done. So that is card number 1. I love that. I love the sentiment on the front. I think it looks fantastic. You know what? There's a leftover little thing I could stick somewhere. I could put that on the inside. Let's just glue that down because why not? Why not? Because it should have gone on last week's card. Or was it the week before? I cannot remember. I lose track. Let's just pop him on the inside. There we go. I love this card. All right, let's go on to the next card. And Christina's asking, is January the 16th an online event? Yes, it definitely is. January the 16th, this one here is an online event, January 16th. So what's going to happen is April is making 4 cards using the ephemera packs and the designer series paper. And I will be making 4 cards or projects using the ephemera packs and designer series paper. So you're going to get 8 or maybe even more depending on how it comes along. Let's go on to package number 8. And this is the last card for this month using ephemera packs. Very simple. Look for package number 8. And it is a red card base, just like this. There we go. There is a piece of basic white inside, and that is going on the inside of the card. Very simple because just so that you have something to write on. Let's just pop that inside. There we go. There we go. There we go. And you are looking for the poinsettias that are in there. There's one giant one, which I think is absolutely stunning. We're going to glue that straight. We are going to glue that down with dimensionals. Again, this is a very simple card. Ephemera packs make the cards come together very quickly. Pop these on here. And I'm going to offset it a slightly bit. I'm going to offset it a little bit because you see I have another poinsettia right here. And I'm going to do dimensionals on this one also. And I'm going to pop him up a little bit more. There we go, just right here. And I am going to look for a sentiment, which apparently I don't have, and I would put it right here. So if I'm going to have a little sentiment, I don't even have anything to stamp. Oh my goodness. I'm going to grab this and I'm going to use a little sentiment and I'm going to place it on here. Now you could use whatever you have, and let's see what we got going on here. I'm going to use Merry Christmas. So there's Merry and Happy. There's Season's Greetings. There we go. The little ephemera packs work really well because they got a lot of little sentiments inside. Let's take this. Is it going to fit? Yes, it is. I'm going to stamp a sentiment that says Merry Christmas, and I'm going to place it on the front. Right? So let's do that one first. Again, we're going to just ink it up. And I'm going to show you my original design, and then I'll show you this one. There you go, Merry and Christmas. Oh, I love the script on this. Oh, look at that. That looks fantastic. Oh, I love that. Oh my goodness. You're making a 100-year birthday card this morning. Oh my goodness. Fantastic. That is absolutely amazing. My goodness. Okay, gonna flag the end. Now, before I flag the end, do I want to make that a little smaller? I'm just gonna take a look. Wow, I'd love to see what kind of card you're making for a 100-year birthday. Oh my goodness. Wow, that's fantastic. Oh my goodness. All right, just going to make this a little bit more streamlined. There we go. Just so it fits a little bit more. Yes, January we're gonna be doing birthday cards, so maybe that is a great idea. I'd love to see that card, that 100-year one. That would be so cool. Right, just gonna flag the end. There we go. And we're gonna pop it up on dimensionals. Okay. And we're just gonna add this in. Merry Christmas just on there. Look at that. That is a simple card. It's so simple. Look at that. Check that out. All right. Let me show you the original one. So this is my original card. So there is the sentiment from Joyful Sayings. You can't quite see it because it's a green, kind of green and a very light script, but trust me, it looks really, really nice. So there we go. There is the simple card from today. There we go. And here is the card, the very first card we made. I love this one. I just love this one. And this is the mock-up I had. So there we go. We got the two. There we go. I just love them both. I think they're fantastic. Super simple with the ephemera packs. Honestly, ephemera packs are the way to go. Make sure you add them into your basket. And don't forget, Designer Series Paper Share. January 4th, come on over and let's have some celebration fun. January 12th, it's all about birthdays. January 16th, online, yes, Christine, online, 6 spots for our ephemera pack. And January Takeaway Tuesday, if you purchase between today and December 23rd, you will get a free package for January. If you have any questions, northernstamper@gmail.com. Thank you very much for joining me. And Layla, say happy birthday to your 103. Oh, he wants to live to be 103. Say happy birthday to your dad for us, please. And his brothers. Oh my goodness. Happy birthday to them both. Thank you for joining me, and we will see you next time on Takeaway Tuesday.